Yo, today's episode is brought to you by BetterHelp. Okay, now look, with BetterHelp, you pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big on costs and time. Therapy should feel accessible, not like a luxury. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Lord knows sometimes I just need someone to talk to. I got a lot going on with work and with the babies and, you know, trying to satisfy my wife all the time. That's why I just need someone to talk to, okay? And that's when BetterHelp comes in handy. Your well-being is worth it. Visit BetterHelp.com/foods today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yo, it's the dudes behind the foods. Dudes behind the foods. Yeah, it's the dude behind the foods.
That's actually really fucking good.
Did you hear that news story, David So, about the dad? There was a sleepover, a girl sleepover, and
I already don't like this.
the dad made smoothies for everybody. Did you hear about this?
No, I did not.
And one of the girls was like, thought that the smoothie like looked funny, so she didn't sip any of it. And then, long story short, all the other girls like knocked out, and this girl was like kind of feeling like funny or woozy or something, but she only had a little bit or none of the smoothie, I forget.
It's like, ugh.
And then she was like, she texted her parents. She's like, Dad, she's like, yo, can you guys come get me, please? Like, something's weird here.
Oh, Dad probably.
And well, it turns out the dad had put like some type of like
Roofie these.
shit in the smoothies. He claims it was just because he wanted to make sure everyone went to sleep because I don't know.
You still don't drug them.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
still illegal.
Yeah, bro. So like, of course, he got arrested and shit. And then I think even like the mom ended up divorcing him. I forget the details of it, but yeah, this fucking dad drugged a bunch of these little girls at this sleepover.
How old were these girls?
Like teenagers.
He was going to R them.
Something, man. Let me see. How old these girls were. That's
like
just scary, right?
every parent. So my parents never let me do sleepovers at other people's house unless it was like somebody they knew and they really trusted. Like we spent a lot of time together, right? And it was, but they were like my cousins. You know what I mean? So
They were 3 12-year-old girls at the sleepover.
I'll kill this motherfucker.
Yeah, bro.
I'll literally fucking kill this guy. And I'm not even in a joke. I'll fucking kill that guy.
Or seriously injure. And yeah.
Yeah. That's fucking crazy.
Isn't that
this
crazy?
This is like that nightmare shit that you hear about that's actually not as uncommon in terms of like tragedies that happen in this type of subject, right? So it's always somebody that you know, and that's somebody that's closest to you. And so I would hope that my good friends who know me know that I'm a fucking psychopath that pretends to be a normal person. So it's like, you don't want to do anything to my child. It would be the worst thing for you ever. Like, I don't just say that because I'm a dad. I'm also a little unhinged. So it's like, okay. Like, one of my friends, we were talking about this because they're like, oh, what do you do? Like, if somebody hurts your kid or they did something bad. Hey, you know, I think like the typical response, oh, I go beat their ass. My response was, I would wait many, many, many years. I will wait for that person to have a good life, for their kids, for him to have kids, and I'd fucking kill his kids in front of him. Like, everybody gonna get it. And he has to live.
Yeah.
So I want him to experience everything that I've experienced for the last year, and I will fuck his life over and every generation after.
Okay.
That's why, like, you know, if anybody even says anything negative to my wife, I get fucking angry. Like, makes me fucking infuriated. I could take it, though, because I feel like I deserve it because I say so much shit.
Yeah, you do.
So, you know, whatever you guys have an opinion about me that's either negative or positive, I have to accept it because I put it out there. But if you go out and you say something about my kid, my wife, even some of, like, my homies, I get fucking angry.
Here's what you do. You don't kill their kids. You find their mom, who is a divorcee, take her out on a lovely date.
This is what you do.
Make her think that you like her. Have a relationship with her. Make her fall in love. Propose. Leave her at the altar. Break her heart. Break his mom's heart.
This is what I do. in the last few years of my life, no, I don't have much left, right? I concoct a very rare form of AIDS,
Okay.
right? I have sex with her. I give it to her. But I don't tell her that she has it,
Okay.
right? And then she gives that AIDS to him.
She's what? Who?
The wife of the guy that
The
I'm
wife. Okay, I thought you were
Yes.
talking about his mom. I'm like, his mom's for sure dead by then.
Oh, no, but I'm also going to dig his mom out from the grave.
Give her bones AIDS. Okay.
Right? And then she's going to come out as an AIDS zombie.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
The whole world gets infected by David. So AIDS, zombie AIDS.
100%. Then the whole world goes on lockdown. Then we have to live in these tubes underground for years until the AIDS zombies die out by themselves.
Okay.
And then we come back to Earth and we're like, what is this new Earth? Turns out the dad lived in a cryo chamber. He survived. Yep.
Just long enough to see the damage you caused.
And then on the next episode, he finds out that he survived. But guess what?
What?
He has AIDS.
And the whole time you and me have been podcasting.
And he finds out through the podcast. And then he's like, do I go back into the cryo chamber and live? Or do I just die with these AIDS?
Oh, or this guy, how crazy would it be if after this whole thing happened, right? He's like living in this post-apocalyptic world. And he happens to come across this episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. And he's like, that fucking David So is the one that gave me zombie AIDS and killed half the population of the world. Bang, bang. And then you fuck his dead mom again.
Long game.
Long game.
I do the long game, dude. Crazy. Listen, when you guys hear these stories, I know like it's hard too because when you hear these like crazy stories, it makes you not want to like do anything at all. But that's like the gamble, I guess, right? Like you, like when are you doing too much, and then when are you being protective? Right?
I know.
And sometimes, obviously, kids won't understand that shit. They'll just be like, "Oh, because we were going through that phase, right?" I never understood it with my dad either. But then again, I don't think my parents ever explained things very well.
Yeah.
They just beat my ass.
Yeah.
So even if they did explain it, I'd probably still be like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a struggle because, Chia's definitely mindset of like, oh, hell no, I'm not letting Veda go on no sleepovers anywhere, right? And I get it.
And she's super cute.
I know.
If Veda was ugly, you'd be like, "Go sleep wherever."
But yeah, and it's a struggle because I'm like, yeah, I understand the fear, but also like, I want her to, live her best young life. Like, what if like her besties are having a great sleepover and then like, she can't go and she misses out on the fucking inside jokes and shit,
Dude, let me tell you something. Something that happened in high school. I told this on my podcast years ago. And there's also this variability of like sometimes you don't even know who your kids are, right? So there was a girl in JROTC. And I shit you fucking not. Like the joke was about this girl. It's like, how long have you been in JRTC to have all these fucking medals? Like she was like adorned all these medals. Like she had all the accolades. And we're like, what the fuck does this girl do? Right? Turns out there's this park in the area of South Sac that she and the headmaster or whatever, were caught fucking in his SUV before school started at a park.
Okay.
And she's like this geeky, nerdy Asian girl. And they were smashing the whole time. The JROTC headmaster was smashing this girl. I got in trouble because, being an unhinged human being, I called her mooncakes because she was getting her mooncake smashed because she's Asian. That was hilarious. Teachers did not find that funny at all.
Oh.
Kids found it hilarious.
Because teachers were all like, hey, bro, stop talking about my little side thing, bro.
Yeah, no, Tim. Oh, Tim. But that shit, you would have never expected it from that girl, right? It's like she's just this quiet little Asian girl.
That's what was crazy about Paramount High because, Paramount High, we had so many students having kids. They had like a daycare in the high school, okay?
Wow.
For all the little babies, okay? And it was crazy when you would have a crush on a girl that you thought was so innocent. And then the next semester or next year, oh, she got a baby.
Crazy.
You would think like, oh, she was just the most innocent girl, And then it's like, oh, everyone was just fucking. But, maybe I was one of the only people not fucking in high school. Because I remember like so many of just everyone was always, oh yeah, I was at a party and I blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'm just going down on girls, living my best mouth life.
Not me. I didn't even do that. Women just ran away from me. So I didn't have to worry about none of that. Like, once you worry about teen pregnancy, well, they would have to touch me first. So that would be the first hurdle. So I'm good.
Yeah, but you hear about that teacher?
Oh, no.
That teacher that got story's crazy. She had 3 students run a train on her wearing scream masks.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, dog.
How old were they?
I think this is high school. I don't know. I don't know the exact ages.
Dog, there are a few stories like, well, hold on. Why the scream mask?
I don't know, bro. See, now that's the thing. Now, okay, I know. As men, it's typical for us to hear stories about teachers, women teachers hooking up with guy students and being like, oh man, where was this when we were in high school? You know, because all the ones that have been popping out, the stories, the teachers are hot, okay?
Yeah.
But the scream mask is kind of crazy. Like, it seems like this teacher had some fucking fantasy and it's such a specific fantasy. It feels like she was like, that was her goal. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a high school job so I can find 3 fucking students to mask up and run a train on me.
They find her high school yearbook. It's like one of her goals. Her friends are like, I hope you achieve your dreams of this 3 scream masks and getting fucked by high school students.
Yeah, maybe she was a nerd in high school and no one wanted to know what everyone thought her scream fantasy was weird.
After she gets out of jail, I want to do a podcast with her so I could ask her, what the fuck were the scream masks about?
I don't know, man.
That is fucking crazy. And you know what's so interesting about that conversation too? Like, if you ask me, if that happened to you as a high school student, how would you deal with the trauma? Yeah. I would probably say, what trauma?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I would be the most popular kid ever.
I know.
We would share that story. It's like, dude, I smashed the shit out of the hot teacher. For a boy, it's very, very different. And it's like, I know people don't want to hear that, but I'm only telling you what my perspective would be if I was at that age.
Right.
Right? Which is kind of weird because if it was the other way around, hell no.
Of course. I mean, of course, like that's the double standard, right? That everyone talks about when you see stories like that online. It's like if you heard about a grown teacher hooking up with high school girls, like 15-year-old girls, you're like, oh, this dude's disgusting, right?
Yeah.
And you think the whole thing's like you think, hey, you're that's a perv, right? But then, I mean, maybe it's society, maybe it's the way we grew up on like movies and shit like that. But as a kid, when you're 15, if you think about hooking up with a teacher, you're like, oh, this is so fucking hot.
I mean, you have to realize there's literally songs about this, not so much a teacher, but Stacy's mom has got it going on. That's like a fucking young kid trying to fuck his friend's mom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that song was super popular and everybody got it. Like, oh yeah, my friend with the hot mom. Like, we had friends with hot moms. Like at church, there was a kid whose mom had him when he was younger. She's pretty as he's a good looking guy too. But where did he get his looks from? In mama. And then we used to make jokes all day about that shit. Dude.
And how about his fat ass?
Dude, his ass was juicy. And guess where he got that juicy ass from? From his
daddy. Oh.
his grandpa. His grandpa was caked up.
Nah, of course, we had a homie in high school named Jeremy, and everyone he used to get so annoyed. Everyone thought his mom was so hot. She was thick, her toes were always done, and like she looked kind of young. And he was very annoyed of that.
There's this girl that I follow. She does like fishing content. And then one day, she's cute, but I just like her. You know, I like fishing. I like, you know, that type of shit. So there's a bunch of fishing people I see, and she does like crabbing, fishing, and all this other stuff. And I think she has a pretty big following because she's adorable, right?
And she's off the hook.
There you go. She's a catch.
Nice.
Oh, thank you. I'm getting better.
You're a dad now.
I know. Oh, fuck. This sucks. But she, one day she puts a video of her mom cooking, and her mom is hot as fuck. All the comments were like, who the fuck is that? They're like, that's not your, I'm talking about her mom is hot, dude. Not like, oh, she looks good for a mom. I'm talking about if she was walking on the street, I'd be like, damn.
Damn.
It's like Saweetie's mom.
Oh, yes.
Saweetie's mom.
Beautiful.
And I, you know, just preference-wise, Sweetie's hot. I think her mom is arguably hotter than her, which threw me off.
Right.
Which now I'm like, dude, your dad must be hot too. About 2 hot people having a hot baby.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Sweetie's mom used to follow me on Instagram.
Used to. Why not anymore? Why not?
Me, I'm after this break.
And you be- Dudes Behind the Foods listeners, this podcast is brought to you by BetterHelp. What you doing there, sad people? What you doing there, confused people? What you doing there, introspective people? Not talking to your BetterHelp therapist? Well, guess what? This is where BetterHelp can help you, my friends. Let's talk numbers. Traditional in-person therapy can cost anywhere from $100 to $250 per session, which adds up fast. But with BetterHelp Online Therapy, you can save on an average of, let's say, up to 50% per session. And guess what? I'm a deal boy, and that's an amazing deal. And not only is it a deal, it's actually high quality. So with BetterHelp, you pay a flat fee for weekly sessions, saving you big costs and time. Therapy should feel accessible. It's not a luxury. With online therapy, you get quality care at a price that makes sense and can help you with anything from anxiety to everyday stress. Your mental health is worth it, and now it's within reach. With over 30,000 therapists, BetterHelp is the world's largest online therapy platform. So your well-being is worth it. Visit betterhelp.com/foods to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/foods. She don't follow you no more?
Nah, I think she
became famous?
sometimes you scroll through your shit and you're like, why am I following this person?
True.
For what?
You know what's one of my buddy's friends, they broke up now, but I didn't know for the longest time she didn't like me because I unfollowed her. Oh. And the reason why is she's stupid because I talked to her after they broke up. She was like, oh, why are you saying hi to me? You unfollowed me. I was like, you know why I unfollowed you? I was like, because you're my friend's girlfriend. You guys were engaged at the time, and half your photos, you're fucking naked. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, I just met you, and your fucking butthole is out. Like, that's a weird thing for me to see without having interaction with you first.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I unfollow out of respect for my friend. Then I didn't unfollow you because I don't like you, you dummy. Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
It's it's a breakup by association.
It's like, you're dumb. Like,
Because, for real, sometimes, so if my boy, for example, my boy Eric, he used to date this girl named Gabby, they're still cool. Like, Eric's wife is cool with Gabby, like, everybody's cool with Gabby. None of the homies ever unfollowed Gabby because they were always cool. They stayed cool, all right? But it was like when the homies have messy breakups and they unfollow each other, it's like, for the most part, we're all gonna unfollow that girl because if they broke up, we all broke it up.
and it's not a hateful thing either.
Nah, man.
It's a loyalty thing.
It's a loyalty thing, and it's like a respect thing.
Yeah, that's all. You don't got to take it personally. It's like, oh, I thought we was cool. We were friends. It's like, you got to understand you came attached to somebody.
Yeah.
Right? So the idea of it for me is like, I still kick it and see this guy. You guys didn't break up well. So what is the point of this? Also, too, it's like, if I'm not a part of your life, do you die? Like, you're good.
Yeah, who cares?
Yeah, who fucking cares?
I'm your ex's friend.
Exactly. And also, too, you're with somebody else.
Yeah.
You got a whole other group of friends you have to deal with now. And you trying to keep this group? You're good.
Bro, my dad is so annoying. Yeah. He keeps on, he'll always ask about my homie's ex. Cause like, I guess she pops up on his algorithm or some shit. He'll be like, hey, she's doing really good. I'm like, cool, Dad, I don't care. I unfollowed her for a reason, Like, and I'm like, I'm not worried about it. Like, my boy's not worried about it. I'm not worried about it. I'm not concerned, right? He's like, yeah, but did you see? Oh, she's doing
God.
so good. I'm like, Dad, can you please just leave it alone?
So I get it. You masturbated to her so much, Dad.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's like, get it. Let it go. That's the weird thing, too, where they bring up the shadows. I call those the shadows. It's like, let it go. Like, why are you bringing this up? I miss her so much. She was the best.
You ever have did your parents always like Mariel?
Loved Mariel. Sometimes they only talk about her and they forget that I exist. And now that we have a kid, I really don't exist now.
Oh, for sure, dog.
Yeah. So it's like, oh, okay, I get it. They love Mariel. Like, Mariel,
And she speaks Korean too, yeah, Mariel?
very fluent in Korean.
Perfect.
Extremely fluent. So like when people think that I'm fluent, I always tell them, I'm not fluent.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could speak. How I say is this: I could speak well for somebody who grew up in the States, right? But I'm at no point am I fluent in Korean, right? I couldn't get a job out in Korea. I don't understand the news when it's Korean news.
Yeah, I always say that too. Thai news moves way too fast for me.
Dog, it's a different language.
Yeah.
I watch the Korean news. I'm like, what is this? This doesn't make any sense at all.
Bro, you know what's crazy? Imagine that. Imagine being a little kid and like learning English like Veda. This is what I'm talking about. Veda, who, as you've said before, is a very well-spoken little girl, right? Very smart. But the other day she wanted to watch some video, clicked up on YouTube. I'm like, cool. Playing this video, I'm driving. She's watching it from back there. And but it was like a video for like older kids because this little girl's using big words. Like, oh, it's very like, oh, this is more of a sophisticated blah, blah, blah. And, it's very like, if you look at the blah, blah, blah. And Veda's watching for like 2 minutes. She's like, I don't understand what she's saying. I'm like, yeah, baby, these are big words. Sorry. I just imagine Veda being like, it sounds like English.
Yeah.
But what is it? What?
That's what we experience when we watch that type of shit.
Yeah.
My friend's kid, this kid is so crazy. Like he's like Veda, very, very advanced. But then, his mom works at the hospital, so this was using hospital terms and shit. He was like, you can't get close to me. I have a virus. My white blood cells are working hard right now. I was like, look at this little nerd, dude. So smart. It's like, white blood cells? Oh, fuck out of here with that shit, cutie.
My parents, they used to say they didn't get along with my ex. And then, like, always had something to say, always had some type of complaint. And then when I finally broke up with my ex, Mom was like, why'd you break up with her? I liked her. I'm like, please.
Don't play this.
Please. You called her a puta. To her face. No, I'm just playing.
He told her her pussy stinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't nice.
That's not nice, Mom.
They always do that type of stuff. Though. It's like, well, you didn't say it in the first place. My mom was a little different, though. She didn't like my girlfriend. She thought she hated her.
Oh, really?
She's like, you guys weren't a good match. I never liked her. I'm glad you guys broke up. I'm not crying. I'm like, you fucking cunt. Like, this is not the time to say this. Like, yo, she just dumped me, dude. My fucking heart is broken. Should have dumped her first. She sucks.
Your mom photoshopped pictures of you with another woman.
This is who he should be with. All right? It's Sofia Vergara.
That woman.
He's talking about a woman that ages so well, like fine wine.
Have you seen that clip of her on The View?
I was raped.
I was raped.
Yo, that shit fucking had me crying laughing. That threw me off so bad.
Right. And I think we talked about this before, actually. Come to think of it. I'm getting a little deja vu.
Whatever, dude. Old Latina jokes, dude.
The best. And it's like, what's funny about that moment is like, I had to watch it a couple times before I realized, oh, she's making a joke.
Yeah.
At first people watch it and your immediate thought is, oh, she's throwing this out there and everyone just kind of laughs it off because it's such a crazy thing to talk about. But, oh, she's literally making a joke.
It's like, oh, she's going to use this as a moment to speak about awareness. She goes, I was yoking.
I was yoking. I was yaped.
Her character on Modern Family was so fucking funny.
Yeah.
Hilarious, too. Like, she just really got to be herself on the show.
Oh, man.
And that's how she kind of booked it because that's her personality and that's what they wanted. So good, man.
She's in one of Chia's favorite movies, Four Brothers. And
oh, that's right.
Yeah, Tyrese's crazy girlfriend.
Oh, I masturbated to so much.
Man. That's just, I know you're a big Selma Hayek fan as well.
Dude, I would want to be fed by those titties so much when I was younger.
Like a little poor child.
In Africa.
Yeah.
And by the way, this is not a joke that I'm just making. She literally did this.
Literally breastfed starving African children, yeah.
Because she's a super producer and she'd just be producing milk.
Yeah.
Fucking crazy, dude.
Pretty cool.
Amazing, dude. Those little African babies are so lucky.
They have no idea.
It's so fucking crazy. It's like she's going to a place where they can't eat and I'm like, the luckiest kids on earth.
You don't know what you got going for you, little boy.
You're so blessed. These guys are like, fuck you, dude. Salma Hayek and Catherine Zeta-Jones. I told you, top hottest celebrities to me of all time. Female celebrities.
Yeah, you enjoy the old Latinas, eh?
I like the Latina. Well, Catherine Zeta-Jones is German, I believe. Oh, wait, no, what is she?
What? Really?
I think she's Irish or German or something like that.
Not 100%.
Or Scottish.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, she's like Scottish.
My name is Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I don't know even. I can't do any of those accents, so I'm going to say that's very accurate.
Catherine Zeta-Jones.
I think she's Scottish.
Her father is Welsh.
She's what, Welsh.
Primarily Welsh and Irish. What the fuck?
Would have never guessed. Look at her. She looks fucking Latinx.
But what's her mother? Irish as well.
Crazy.
Okay, but what's the what?
Hi, laddie.
But
You didn't
I,
know, did you?
Oh, Lassie. I think Lassie is girl, Laddie is boy.
Oh, I was calling you laddie.
Loudy.
Good laddie.
Good Lordy. Oh, Lordy. What the fuck?
Yeah, threw me off.
Well, maybe, I don't know, man. That's crazy. I gotta see your parents.
Her in Zorro.
I know.
Stupid, greasy Antonio Banderas putting his stupid mitts all over her, dude. I hated it so much.
Man, older women, Catherine Zeta-Jones, oh, Selma Hayek is like peak. Fucking, of course, Sofia
Vergara.
yeah. And Pam Grier is like, are you familiar?
Pam Grier sounds so familiar. Who?
Pam Grier, man, she plays like, okay, I'll put it to you like this. Remember that episode of Fresh Prince where it was Uncle Phil's ex, and then she had Will in the hotel with her, showing her pictures from.
Oh yeah.
And then Will
yeah.
hooked up with her. That's Pam Grier.
Oh.
But she was like popping in like the 70s. She was like a big, I think she was in like some blaxploitation films, and she was popping, bro. She's still hot to this day, dog.
Marissa Tomei.
Marissa
Tomei, fine as fuck, dude. So fucking pretty.
I told you I spilled water on her, correct?
Oh, that's right. How could you, dude?
I know. She was so irritated with me. Here, Pam Grier.
Okay, that's not the photo that I was expecting. Damn, that thing's nice.
But yeah, that's young Pam Grier. Even older Pam Grier is great. She was in Foxy Brown. Wait, was it Foxy Brown? What's the name of the movie?
Her body looks AI generated.
I
It's
know.
like damn near perfect.
AI, huh? Oh, Pam Grier, amazing. Pam Grier was in. Is it Foxy Brown? Hold on, what's the name of the movie? Sorry, guys. This whole episode is just gonna be googling. Okay. Foxy Brown. No. There's a more recent movie. Jackie Brown.
Jackie Brown.
Okay, but yeah.
Lisa Bonet was a big one for me.
Ooh, Lisa Bonet. Damn, she still looks bomb, huh?
She still looks great. Lisa Bonet was a huge crush for me, dude. I thought she was so pretty.
Hottest male celebrity, go.
Hottest male-
Older male celebrity.
Oh, definitely Samuel L. Jackson.
Samuel L. Jackson. Do you know Samuel L. Jackson didn't become a movie star till he was like a grown man, like fucking like 40 something.
That's amazing.
And then I like to look at shit like that when I'm like, oh man, I'm slacking. You know what I'm saying? But then I see like some shit like that. I'm like, okay.
They said that about Idris Elba too. He was like in his late 30s, like early 40s.
Oh, if we talking about sexy older celebrity, man,
Idris Elba.
that motherfucker's sexy.
Do you know what I mean, bro? And then he also has the accent.
You know, he used to do music too.
Oh, he's a DJ, right? You know he does Muay Thai?
Does he?
He's good too.
Really?
Yeah, he competed pro.
That's what?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's everything, dude.
Talk about the total package.
The absolute total package. Do you know what I mean, bruv?
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean, bruv?
Yeah, Idris Elba, he's like the debonair, just hot guy celebrity, dude.
Yeah, they talking about he might be the next James Bond.
Oh, that'd be sick as fuck.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
Are people mad about that because he's black?
I mean, I'm sure some people are mad about it, but it makes so much sense.
Yeah, why does it? That one literally doesn't matter. It's a fucking double agent. It could be black, Mexican. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, facts.
It's a secret agent.
And they like it's a different dude every time.
Every time.
I mean, not every time, but they always switch it up. So it's like, why not?
As long as the guy's not hideous and he's like cool looking, then it makes sense.
Yeah, as long as he's an attractive, like suave guy. I feel like you should be more upset at like, I don't know, Michael Cera being James Bond than fucking Idris Elba being James Bond, you know?
Okay, so like, what do I do? Grab these guns? Or do I kill them? I don't know what to do.
Just, yeah, okay, yeah, we could, yeah, sure, you could take your top off, okay?
Yeah. Octopussy? Yeah, I get it. That's really clever. It makes me really horny, and I understand. Yeah.
I grew up on old James Bond movies. That was my shit.
Everybody did, dude. The 007 game?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't play it?
Not so much. Not so much. I wasn't a big gamer growing up.
Neither was I, but then everybody played the N64 007 game with the gold pistol.
I played a little bit.
Oh God, you're so stupid, dude. I understand for certain people when they like, oh, Little Mermaid, it can't be black, right? Because they're talking about the folklore, I guess. I can kind of see the link.
Still silly.
It's still silly.
Yeah.
I kind of see the link in the lore because it doesn't make sense, right? Because it's not, but they're doing on the Caribbean, so I guess it kind of mixes that. So I could understand that.
Yeah.
Right. 007, it's their international agent.
Yeah.
It makes sense that it would be a different ethnicity. Like, it doesn't matter. That one literally doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The only thing that pissed me off in Little Mermaid was just like the mom and dad were two different. I was like, that one doesn't make sense.
You know,
you could have made both of them black.
No, but all her sisters are like they're all like different.
That's what I'm saying. That's stupid.
Maybe. Well, we don't know how mer genes work. Maybe they're just all like, maybe they just got all types of shit going
Now,
on.
that one was stupid. All right, at least make it correct that way.
Well, look, I just feel like they need Asian people on Game of Thrones.
Oh my God, dude. When, there was like a thing too where they're like, we need more Asian representation in these type of films. I was like, how? It's not even accurate.
Like, but actually, when I was Googling that type of shit, because we were going to do a sketch that we never did. I bought costumes for us and everything. We just and then never got around to it.
Just do it anyways.
Yeah, we will.
It'll get no views, but who cares?
Yeah, I know. Well, it'll be here for us. There is one of the books, I guess, brings up an area in the Game of Thrones world where they would reference like what would be like an Asian area.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's like they reference it as like the East or whatever the fuck, and there's like a specific city, Asian Game of Thrones, and it's like brought up in the books. It just hasn't been explored on the shows yet.
What's the song would be like? Bow. That's the gong sound when you enter the city. Bow.
And just everybody has a dragon already? What, it's common shit, bro. We all got dragons.
You guys only have one? Everybody have a dragon here.
So it's called Yiti. Is the particular region.
What Yiti are you from?
Hey, nice pair of Yetis you got.
Excuse me. I like your Yetis. I like how everybody has a dragon. How come you only have one dragon? We have so many here.
Well, when I wanted to do the Game of Thrones sketch with us, it was gonna be about. It was one of the jokes was gonna be like, "Oh, what the fuck? We brought the dragons." You know what I'm saying? That was gonna be my shit. But
you guys are culturally appropriated a dragon, and that's why you only have one. Why you feed them so much weird things? You don't know dragon diet. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, we'll do it eventually.
Oh, we have to.
I haven't even opened your costume yet.
Oh well, guess what? I'm excited for that.
Well, now I have to get a new size. You lost weight.
It'll still look good.
Yeah, it'll look better.
It'll actually fit. I won't have to squeeze into it now.
Yeah, I was very excited. It was hard to find I was trying to do it legit, get a fucking castle and shit, but castles are expensive.
Castles are pricey, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that'd be so fucking funny. Game of Thrones, man. I'll tell you this. It was such an iconic show.
Yeah.
I missed majority of it until I had the flu.
Yeah, I remember you told me that, and then you just binged the whole thing.
Watched it very painfully because I was in fucking pain, but very, very enjoyable after the second season.
I was just gonna ask. It took you a couple seasons to get into it.
Yeah, because it was very predictable for me, and I'm like, I knew this was gonna happen. So blah blah blah, and then when the Red Wedding happened, I was like, I know nothing. I know absolutely fucking nothing. This is so crazy. It's so intense. And it's just like the acting was really amazing. The production, the costume design, the set design, it was perfect.
A lot of people have said that it took them a couple seasons to really get into it. But man, me and Chia were locked in from episode 1, bro. Like we're into it, dog. From the jump.
I didn't know that Cersei, it wasn't her titties.
Oh, when she was walking through the town.
Yeah.
Shame.
Yeah.
Shame. Yeah, that was a whole body double.
Very good CGI.
It's crazy, dog. I watched because one of my favorite scenes from, I think, season 7, when Arya and Brienne finally have a little spar fight, where after like Arya's had her training, and then like Arya's like, "Yo, I want to train with you," to Brienne, and they have like this really intense, sick fight. It's the first time she does the the knife switch up, and Brienne's like, "Who taught you that?" And she's like, "No one." And I remember watching, thinking, "Yo, like Arya's like little acrobatic skills are sick, right? Because she's doing little like kind of flipping around and shit." But they filmed it with just different people and CGI'd her face on this stunt double.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah.
That was the weirdest transition for everybody on the show because the show has been on for so long that when they saw her do a sex scene, I actually skipped through it.
Did you?
Because I saw her since she was a little kid.
Yeah, I know. It was a little weird.
I'm okay. Because we talked, a buddy of mine too, he knows, he smokes cigars.
Yeah.
So smoking cigars with this guy who's a buddy of his, who's a psychologist or whatever, he has a daughter. He knew this kid since she was like in diapers. Well, she's an actress now. I don't remember who she is. It's not from a show I don't watch. But he said he was watching, so he goes, "Oh shit, that's blah 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 blah," and it goes into a sex scene of her getting back shots. He's like, "Okay,
no, thank you."
It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But that's who said it was a weird thing to see.
I think we all collectively Googled at the same time. Is she 18 yet? Okay.
Yeah, we're like, this is weird.
Yeah.
I was okay off of that.
I was a little thrown off. Me and Chia were both like, "Whoa, is that her? Whoa!" And then I was like, and then after I was like, "Good for her.
Yeah,
good for her. Get that Gendry dick."
These you've blossomed.
Yeah.
I don't need to see this though.
Sometimes I think like, I think about in the future, like, what if I get a movie role where I gotta do some type of nakedness or sex scene? Just think about the people I know in real life watching it.
Oh my god!
Because I'm showing dick, homie. I'm going out of my way. I'm be like, "Yo, director, can I show my dick?"
One of my buddies had to do a scene where he was in a prison, and then they had to strip you down, and he's like, "Curl with his cheeks out." Fucking took a screen cap, sent it to him last night. He's naked boy. I have to. Hey, naked boy. Here you go. Cheeks out and everything, huh?
Did you watch House of the Dragon?
I started it and I didn't continue it
Oh, really?
because of the pregnancy stuff.
You being pregnant?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, first of all, it was great.
Yeah.
But there's one scene where I feel like, because they went to a whorehouse, and I feel like they threw in such a gratuitous fucking, and like I'm sure it was a prosthetic, but they open up a curtain and accidentally find like a prostitute like sucking a dude off, and it's like she's like literally mouth on dick, like sucking this dick, and I'm like, oh,
How did
shit.
they do that?
I just felt like it felt really unnecessary. I almost felt like they were pressured. It felt like we gotta throw this in because it's Game of Thrones and we show crazy shit. And mind you, they showed like full on like the son's like the younger son, but he's grown at this point. Like he's in the whorehouse, stands up, full dick out. But like the fellatio scene, I was like, yo, that was. Do we need to see all that?
There is a show that I used to really like past like after like the second or third the third season. I just hated it. It was Orange is the New Black.
Oh, okay.
They were so running out of like shock factor shit. Every episode had a random lesbian scene to the point where I was like, okay, what the this is pointless. You know what I mean? Moved on. You got to understand how gratuitous it was to the point where I was just like, I don't want to see this anymore. What the fuck is the episode about? And I was like, oh, you guys are running out of ideas. Like you guys are completely running out of ideas. The writing is getting really bad. We're done here. And so I would watch it and I'm like, I never thought that watching two girls fuck would be something I don't want to see.
Was there nudity?
There was nudity. There's a lot of nudity on the show. This guy is like, well, Apple Vision Quest, here we go.
Well, we're gonna Google naked pictures of celebrities and we'll be right back.
By the way, I got my brother, shout out to my older brother, for my birthday, got me
Johnny.
got me a Meta Quest, the Facebook thing.
Oh, cool.
Pretty fucking cool, dude.
Oh,
You just have the
fun.
3 screens, you're moving it around everywhere. I'm pinching the screens and moving. It's like I'm in the Matrix.
It's so cool.
It's so fucking cool, dude. What threw me off, and of course I did have to try it.
Porn.
Yes. And it threw me off.
Why?
Because there's a VR porn that works with the headset.
Okay.
Right? Now, disclaimer, didn't jack off to it. Just wanted to see what it was like.
Lame.
And so I turn it on and then you hear the voice because it's like surround sound almost. I'm like, oh, I'm in a bedroom. And then all of a sudden, this girl next to me, she goes, "Hi, daddy." I went, "Fuck!" This shit scared the shit out of me. It fucking scared me. And then it's weird because there's like depth to it.
Yeah.
It's a little blurry because, you know, they're not using the greatest cameras, obviously.
Yeah.
But this person is like right next to my face and I'm just like
shit.
moving away, right? Because it almost feels, even though it doesn't look real, it feels real.
Yeah.
I was like, feels like I'm cheating. I turned it off.
I was
like,
just gonna say, how cool would it be to convince our wives to time the sex in real time with what we're watching?
so we could masturbate to them.
Not even masturbate, actually have sex.
Actually have sex.
Like when this person is doing the fucking POV in the goggles, like doming us up, our wives are giving us the real head in real life. And
They would have to time the stuff though. So we would have to have a debriefing. We would have to do script reads. It's like, okay, at 45 seconds, you have to ride me.
Yeah.
Because it's this part. And then you have to breathe on my neck here. It's a lot of work, man.
Or I imagine like, you're like, oh man, this is amazing. You take the goggles off and it's just like a fucking, I don't know, like a raw chicken.
Yeah, she's bored. Hey, you like that? You like that? I have salmonella on my dick.
Ew, why'd you make it weird?
I don't know. You already made it weird. Yeah, that was a little weird. I was like, oh,
I was talking about the fun part. You talking about the dirty part.
okay. No, I was just talking about chicken. Yeah, when I heard that, that lady popped up out of nowhere,
Yeah.
it freaked me the fuck out. I was like, oh, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Listen, I could see the VR is going to make people never have sex with humans.
Yeah.
Like if you are somebody who is recluse and you stay at home, you don't like interacting with people, and you want like a pseudo sense of like fucking and contact, there's no way you're gonna break out of your shell now. Like technology is fucking people.
Yeah, I just realized, like, let's say you're somebody who likes to like pay for like prostitutes, right? And it's like, if you have the VR goggles on and you're, I don't know, pay a prostitute, you could literally, it could feel like you're having sex with anybody you want in the VR, especially with AI.
And they have those, like in Japan, they have those lifelike bodies that you could fuck.
Yeah.
It's like straight up a human-sized thing that's like a few grand, and then you fuck them.
Yeah.
So it's like, it's getting to the point now where people don't have to interact socially if they don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
And there's already been like a lot of extensive studies, obviously, of what like pornography does to like like your brain. And now imagine that with the physicality of it and even making it more real, dog, we're fucked.
And they have like the super realistic ones where like after you have sex with them, it'll take money from your bank account to make you feel like it's, wow, this is a real woman.
Wow.
Crazy.
It's crazy. And you meet up at a hotel in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And it's great because they feel real.
Yeah.
But they're not humans.
Yeah. And then you hit a button, like you hit a button and they go, "What's that?" And you're like, oh my God, am I with my wife?
Am I with my wife right now?
This is crazy.
She sits next to you. You guys turn on a movie. Right before it starts, they go, "Don't get."
Turn on. Onion.
Don't get. I don't get.
You pull a string on the back. There's a snake in my boots. Onion.
I'm telling you guys, it's pretty insane. There's definitely like this. I heard there's like a new wave now of people not watching porn. They're like against.
Oh, because
it.
of like think what it does to you mentally and shit.
Yeah, I do get it though, because if you've never actually had, it's like when we talk about guys when they talk about women's bodies and what it should be. It's like, well, you masturbate to anime, so you've never experienced a real woman, so you don't know what it's supposed to be like or anything like that.
Yeah.
So their level of perversion is so fucking high up here. Regular stuff is whatever. And I knew somebody who had to go through therapy or psychiatric help because they were so addicted to porn that they couldn't get it up he couldn't get it up for his wife.
Really?
Yep. He could not get hard for his wife because he would masturbate to porn like so much every day. Like I'm like, there's guys who jack off every day.
Yeah.
Right? Whatever. This guy would jack off so fucking much he would have no nut in his balls at all. And so when they would hook up, nothing comes out because he would jack off to porn that much. So it's like, if you're at that point, that's a fucking problem, dude.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was gonna say, like, if it's a mental thing, like, I don't know, throw a wig on, throw an outfit on, fucking film your own dick so you feel like you're watching watching a video. But if he's just depleted, you gotta relax, man.
Because like emotionally, it would like fuck with her because she's like, oh, I can't get my husband hard.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then she found out he has this crazy ass porn addiction. It's like, holy shit, that's bad. And I only hear about that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So like knowing that first of all, I wasn't even supposed to know that. She told me.
Yeah.
That, of course, he finds out that I know. He's all pissed. And I'm like, well,
She's telling you she's undressing.
yeah. She goes, what do I do? It's like, honestly, you're not doing it for me either.
Get out.
I actually, I understand.
Give my
out of-
money back. Get out.
Get out of my room. Like, this is disgusting. Yuck.
Man, I was gonna say porn, outfits, jerking off too much.
VR porn.
VR porn addiction. I forgot.
Yeah, either way, man, VR stuff is fucking dope. I can only imagine how much more crisp and clear the Apple one is, but I heard it's pretty similar.
Yeah, I've only used my Apple one, but it's annoying because the Apple one it's not porn compatible.
Like even on websites?
Yeah, like specifically, like you can't watch VR porn on the Apple ones.
Why would they block that?
I don't know. You can only go to like regular porn sites and watch just like porn like on a big thing, which is cool, but it's just not the same.
Oh, interesting. That my shit was VR.
That's tight.
And it was it was weird for me. I did not like it. Like I'm not, like I said, I don't avidly watch porn like that. Like I have no addiction towards it.
Yeah.
So it was weird. It was definitely weird for me.
Oh man, I remember what I was gonna say now. You know, like what's funny is, me and Chia, we were parents of two, so of course you understand. It's like you're a parent of one, and you're already like, hey man, sometimes you don't hook up as much as you'd like to with your wife. You know?
Tired.
We're tired. We're both tired. So, and Chia would much rather, hey, go handle your business in the office. That's fine. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I'm exhausted. She goes to sleep, and I get to relax. But I was editing a vlog the other day where she was doing yoga, and like she was hitting a little arch, and I was like, hey babe, she was next to me doing her hair. I was like, hey, you get ready because you're doing something to me right here in this video. Just so you know, get yourself ready.
You turn around and she's just like,
But with one eye. I hope it looks like I'm asleep.
she's like, oh my God, thank God I'm asleep. It's like you're talking right now. Oh man.
She's working out. Oh, this is the best sleep I've ever had.
She's making cartoon snoring noises. That'd be so bad. Oh, God, Dan. Yeah, who knows, man? Like that's the other thing too that a lot of couples talk about is like when you have a kid, like being intimate with your partner is really hard.
Well, you know what Boudram said, and this was such a good point because I had them on No Chaser a couple weeks ago, Boudram and Jared. And I asked them, how do you, because we're all in like the same boat here. How do you keep the
Double kids,
the passion and the fire alive in your sex life when you're exhausted from two kids, right? And she's like, you know what? Not only, yes, of course, conversation, understanding, all that shit, but she was also like scheduling sex. She's like, it doesn't sound sexy, but think about when you were single and you're like, I'm gonna hook up with this person on Tuesday because I have a date and we're gonna hang out and probably gonna have sex. The anticipation, like you're looking forward to it. You're fucking mentally ready. You shave your fucking pubes. It's like, I was like, oh wow, I've never thought about it like that because when you think about scheduling sex with your married partner, you're like, oh, it feels like oh, Wednesday gotta take out the trash. You know what I'm saying? Or it's like Thursday it's laundry day. Or then Friday it's sex day. You know what I'm saying? But then it's like if you think about it like that, like oh, okay, we have a day set on the calendar where we know this is what we're doing and we can mentally prepare. Maybe she'll throw a little something on. Maybe I'll actually take a shower. Maybe I'll brush my teeth. You know what I'm saying? Get nice and sexy for each other. Then that's different. And when I thought about it like that, I'm like, okay, I'm not mad at that. I like that.
That shit kind of felt like when we were trying to have a kid, we had a time ovulation. I hated it. I hated it so fucking much. I felt like a prostitute. I felt like I felt like a dildo.
That's not hot?
I hated it.
That's not hot to you?
No, I hated it. I hated it so much. It's time. It's time, bitch. What am I, a Pop-Tart? Like, what the fuck?
I loved it until I was exhausted.
My nuts.
Yeah, I tell you. So like I've told this story before, but the first time when Chia was like, because Chia's super tracking her ovulation, tracking everything down to the T. And the very first day, literally like fucking 5 a.m. She was up, woke me up. Babe, I'm ovulating. I was like, oh, God, let me take a shit. Let me take a shit first. Let me take a shit first, then we can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Fall asleep on the toilet.
Yeah, right? With an erection. And then after like back to back to back, I think it was like day 4, I'm like, baby, can we take a break? She's like, oh, what happened to you, Mr. Horny Boy? Mr. Sex all the time? Can't handle it.
What are these bitches, fucking twins? Remember when we first started, you said you could fuck every day. And now look at you, Mr. Wee. Oh, I'm so tired.
Mr. Can we cuddle?
Yeah, Mr. I'm okay with it. With it.
She lays down naked. What that?
Yeah. With it.
No. They're playing with our limp penises. What the? Why do
With
they?
it. Oh, why do they?
When how? But yeah, man, it was yeah.
like a cat. No fun.
You know, it's a little fun to be used.
I don't know, man. The spontaneity of sex is always fun for me, right? It's like when the moment and everything is right.
Yeah.
It amplifies the sex, dude. It just was always like, even like earlier, when I was single, you were traveling, doing shows, and people want to hook up and stuff. It's like, you're too needy. Like, you're not letting me like do my ugly guy thing. Let me do my ugly guy thing. All right. And you do something. Don't be so ready for this. All right. Like, can we have fun, joke around a little bit, get a couple of drinks, and then kind of rev into it? This I don't like. Don't steal my hotel card. Like, that's hoe like. Please
Lame.
don't. Sorry, guy.
Lame.
All right. I like to be, I don't know, wooed a little bit.
I used to, spontaneity was super fun for me too. Cause I mean, like I said, I always used to, I loved like doing stuff in public. Like that was my shit, like public places.
Impossible for me. I'm too large.
Oh yeah, I guess that makes sense. Cause like I used to like fitting rooms and cars and shit
Yeah,
like that.
you could do it behind a tree and you'd be fine. Me, too big.
Yeah, just up on a branch, dog, next to the fucking squirrels.
Wow, those squirrels are fucking really hot.
Yeah. Oh, that squirrel doesn't have any fur. Weird.
Oh, wow.
But then like you get older and it's like, it's such a different conversation because then it's like, yeah, we could do it over here randomly, but there's no place to rinse. What if you get a UTI? I'm not trying to feel clammy all day.
There is a fun to the spontaneity of doing stuff like that, right? Like I did like that, the random hand jobs in the cars, you know what I'm saying? Like out in the ocean, get a hand job in the ocean,
Yeah.
and all that.
In the ocean, in the water?
Yeah, when I was in Hawaii, there was a girl who gave me, we had like a floaty, and then she just gave me a hand job literally in the ocean at Alamoana Beach Park.
I'm always just paranoid of they always say like, sea creatures are gonna crawl into your dick hole. And
Yeah,
like,
not in Hawaii though. You're talking about like the Amazon, dog.
oh, I don't know.
Yeah, we were like super far out, where nobody was around, and then she just yanked it, and I was like, oh, you know what, Dad? All right.
That's fun.
Yep. And then now everybody drank my sperm in the ocean.
Salt of the earth.
I salted the ocean even more. People are like, oh, this is a little saltier than normal.
Oh, sexual assault.
I don't like that though. I don't like that one. Clever, but I don't like it, dude. Yeah, dude. Sexual assault. That was no. I don't like that one.
Well, thanks, guys. We're gonna leave you with that.
Yeah. Don't call me that, guys.
Sexual assault, David.
Yeah. Oh, Mr. Sexual Assault is here. Like, hey, dog. Let's not do that.
Fun. T-shirt. Put on a T-shirt.
Nope. Don't do it.
All right, y'all. Speaking of T-shirts, get your Send Foods mixtape shirt at dudesmerch.com. Thank y'all for watching another episode of Dudes Behind the Foods. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe. Buy a bottle of Jester's Court, jester'scourt.co. It's delicious. Okay, bye.
Yo, it's the dudes behind the food. Dudes.